What's up, plant people? My name is Stacia. This is My Soil Planties, and thanks for coming to hang out. All right, you guys, today from the greenhouse garage, I wanted to give you a little tour. I've changed a couple of things, I've updated a couple of things, and I wanted to share it with you. So let's take a look. I'm gonna get you turned around and we'll look at all the stuff I got going on right now. All right, you guys, here we go. Please ignore the plane, it'll be done soon. But here's an overall quick pan of my plant area out here in the garage. We'll come back up here to the beginning and we'll start here. So down there on the floor, let's see if I can show you, kind of hiding along with the kitty ball is a jade plant. I threw it there because it was dying, and as you can see, it decided it wanted to live. Come up here, we have my variegated lipstick plant. It is doing pretty well. Vanilla planifolia. Come on down here, right here in the front. Let me move this out of the way. That is my philodendron bernardopazii. It is looking lovely. And then right behind it here is my monstera thai. It's about to be getting a new leaf. All right, and hidden underneath, that comes over here. And then the other leaf is here. That is one of my Mexicanum. Okay, and then we go here. This is my other Mexicanum hiding under here. And then down here on the shelf, we have a desert cactus. Please ignore back there. Please ignore that. That's my pump for my sprinklers. And then we have these two here, cactus here, and this one is getting those super cool flowers. I really dig those, you guys. All right, and then on the floor here, we have my black stem alocasia, looking lovely. Right next to her, we have my Ficus altissima, I do believe is what it's called. Right behind it here, we have my alocasia poly doing well. I'm not sure yet if that's a leaf or a flower, but it's doing something. Then we'll come up here to the shelf. All right here in the front we have, and as you can see, there's a couple little spots on this. It's because I had a run through of thrips. So I've gotten that taken care of, thank God. But this is my philodendron tripartitum. Right behind it, I have a philodendron Mexicanum cutting, looking lovely. Right down here behind it, we have my Epipremnum pinnatum, I think is what that's called. Right in front of it, we have my variegated burl marks. This here is one of the newest leaves it just put out. Just so pretty. Kind of tucked in between here, we have my philodendron crassonervium. And then right next to it here, we have, let's see how well I can show you, a Rhaphidophora decursiva. Right next to it, we have one of my philodendron gloriosum from the big mama that I chopped up. They're doing well. Here we have a philodendron mayoi. Let's see, kind of tucked below that right here, we have my philodendron painted lady, looking pretty. Here we have my Monstera Peru. This was, I got in a trade with Andrew. Hey, Andrew. And then right here, we have one of my pride and joy, my Jerry Horn. I absolutely friggin' love this plant right here. Oh, you guys. Let me see if I can get you some of the, this is its newest leaf. It's putting out another one. And then right down here is another one that it had put out. Looking good, looking good. Okay, we're gonna move on down to the next shelf. Over here in the corner, we have my fry deck. It's looking lovely. Alocasia cereum that is always riddled with spider mites. Right next to it, we have my Monstera adansonii that was a rescue from my friend Bonnie. She almost killed this poor plant. Everything up here at the top That's all new stuff. Right down here, we have my Anthurium ploumanii. Right next to it, we have a philodendron mame that was having some issues. She had gotten some spider mites, but I got that taken care of. Right here, we have my Dieffenbachia reflector that is looking ever so lovely. All right, let's back on up over here. This is my Anthurium regale. Oh my God, you guys, this one is absolutely one of my faves. I mean, just look at that. Look at that veining. It's so stout. It's just, whew, love that one. Love that one, love that one. We'll continue down here on the bottom. My first Alocasia odora. Looking good. Right back here, we have a Rescue Birkin. Meh. Right next to that here, we have my Anthurium Faustino's Giant. And I don't know if you can see, oh, yeah, there it is. Right here, we're putting out a new leaf. Right down in front of that, we have my begonia. I'm not quite sure what kind. It's the only begonia I own, but it kept catching my eye, so I finally brought it home. Right next to it here we have my Alocasia Maharani. Right down below, we also have another Alocasia. And then right behind it, we have, oh, my phone's getting crazy. We have, yeah, what's left of Jose, but that's okay because he's got something new happening here, and then there's something right here coming up. So, looking good. All right, and then next to that, we have my philodendron ploumanii. That baby is looking good, looking good. All right, now we're gonna move up to one of my favorite shelves right here. All right, so first, we have my Anthurium crystallinum. This here is what happens when you let an old crusty ass leaf rub against your new leaves when they are coming out. As you can see, really fucking frustrating. And then if you look back here, and excuse the crusty leaves, those are old leaves before I really learned the care. But if you look right here, yep, I'm not sure if that's leaves or if it's flowers, but it's definitely doing something right there. All right, now we'll go on over here. This is my Anthurium magnificum. And as you can see, y'all, this thing is buck wild all the time, putting out a ton of leaves. Whew. Just saying. And then here we have a Cebu Blue that I got from Sarah over at Peanuts Plants. Thank you, Sarah. Right next to it, I have my Anthurium metallicum that I got from Equigenera. It's looking good, and yep, you see it here, folks, right here. We're getting something new. Right next to it, we have my crystallinum that I got in my trade with Leona over at Lioness Tropicals. It's looking good. It's putting out a new leaf, and I am loving it. Right down here, we have my baby Philodendron giganteum. One day it will get big. It's doing a little something right now as well. And then next to it, we have my Anthurium forgetii, well, supposed to be forgetii, that I got from that plant boy. It's looking good. This is the last leaf it put out, and I was a dummy and touched it while it was growing, so my bad. Right up here, we have my Anthurium clarinervium. As you can see, right now it is putting out a new leaf. And then next to it, we have my Philodendron postazanum. Looking good, looking good. All right, and then up here, we kind of have a mishmash of stuff. We have a Philodendron Florida Ghost that I got in a trade. My Philodendron varicosum that I chopped up, and it is starting to come back and look lovely. Here we have my Anthurium pedato radiatum that is just starting to put out some fingers. Let's see, we've got an Alocasia flying squid. Petey picked this and liked it, so it came home. Here, this is my Philodendron melanochrysum that I got in a trade with Andrew. Andrew, buddy, that's a double thanks. And then I also got this little Brantianum right here, and I've got them both in some water, just trying to get some roots because they were unrooted cuttings. Back there I have some Tradescantia. Here we have my Anthurium bakeri. It wasn't doing so hot inside, but it's starting to throw something right there now. This is a crystallinum chunk I am trying to grow. If you can see through the bag right there's a little green piece that's coming up. So we're just gonna let that one be. This here is a, whoops. This is my Mickey Mouse Alocasia. I got it from Diane, one of my subs. I absolutely love it. It just, for some reason, I cannot get this thing to get any bigger than this. It's just super tiny, but what do you do, right? Here, we have my Magnificum stump that I got in my trade with Leona. And if you can see, and I know you can see that green in there, that is a leaf, you guys. That is a leaf. Back here, we have my ZZ Raven that I got from Amanda. Here we have my little baby Alocasia Stingray. Almost forgot. This is a Philodendron Florida Ghost, I was told, but it's coming out with green leaves so far, so we'll see. And this is my Dion Adule, I think is how it's pronounced. Oh, it is the coolest plant. I think I have it potted properly. If I don't, please let me know because it hasn't done anything in the entire time I've had it. And I've tried it in multiple different places, tried lots of different things with it, and it's not working. So, I don't know. All right, and then we'll go on down here. First and foremost, here's my Anthurium veitchii, the King Anthurium. I got this one over a year ago, and it's put out a few new leaves, but this is the newest leaf it's put out, and I'm just waiting to see something else coming. Here we have my Anthurium villanorum, something like that. Beautiful. It's actually starting to do a little something as well. This one is my Rotunda stigmatum, I think. Yep. Anthurium Rotunda stigmatum. This leaf started acting funky. This leaf yellowed off, but this is the newest leaf it got most recently, and it's looking good. It's looking really good. Here is a little, one of those little people trees. I can't remember what they're called, but I absolutely love it. Petey picked that one out too, so we brought it home. Right here was another trade from Amanda. This is an Anthurium luxurians cross Sarai. I'm not exactly sure what that's a cross of, but if you can see, it too is putting off another new leaf, looking lovely. All right, here we have my Anthurium Angmarcanum, I think. Yep, Angmarcanum, looking good. I gotta cut this little yellow leaf off. Oh, no, I don't have to cut it off. It actually started looking a little funky, but I mean, it's living. So, and it did have a new leaf, but when I rearranged my garage here, yep, I dropped it and knocked the new leaf off. So go me. Okay, and then right here we have my Anthurium waterburyanum. These leaves were looking really funky. It actually put this leaf out that looks a little funky as well. I don't know if I was overwatering or what I was doing wrong, but it's putting out another new leaf. So I can't be doing a whole lot wrong at this point, I'm assuming. All right, and then right next to that, we have my other forgetti-eye that I got from Leona. It put this little leaf out right after I got it, and now it's popping that leaf, and there's something else happening right here. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see. This baby back here is my Philodendron gloriosum, one of the first propagations I took last year, and it was a stump, and it has grown from that to this. So we're just gonna let it keep doing its thing. Here we have a Ploumanii cutting, as you can see, if you can see. Yeah, it's doing a little something. It's just taking a little while, probably because it's cold, but that is what it is. Here we have my Anthurium flaviniolatum, I think is what it's called. I think, I could be wrong. I'll put the right name up on the screen, but this is the newest leaf it got, and I potted it up into soil while it was actually pushing that leaf, so I probably stunted it and made it so it's not gonna get much bigger. All right, let's move on down to the next aisle. Here we have a philodendron ring of fire that desperately needs a pole. I'll get that taken care of. Here is a propagation of one of my thurium pedata radiatum. Right behind it is a Monstera adansonii wide form that was a rescue. It's starting to look a little better. We'll see. Here we have my Pilea peperomoides. I don't know what I do to this plant, y'all, but this is like the best it gets, and it's got a little baby coming, but this is the best it gets. Then I have two anthurium back here that I separated, and I have an anthurium superbum right here, and this is the newest leaf it's putting out right now. So, oh, we're gonna move on up over here. Here we have my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, looking lovely, doing well. It's starting to grow faster. Here we have a Hoya obscura. I gotta clean the leaves, y'all. This thing is looking rough, but I'll get it cleaned up. Here we have another one of my Jerry Horn. This is a top cutting. It had a root, so I just put it in here because I want to grow another one. I want to have another one, and besides, look at that leaf, you guys. Whew. Look at that thing. Oh, that just tickles my fancy. Okay, and then right here we have my gloriosum, my other gloriosum. This is the first leaf it put out. It didn't look so great. This one came a little bit better. And now we're getting a new leaf, and there's a new growth point there. But I had to put this bowl, which is just some Micans cuttings, because my cats keep trying to jump into the pot. One of them tried to use it as a bathroom, and the other one's trying to use it as a sleeping area. So this keeps them out of there. All right, and then we're just gonna go past this stuff here. It's just some of my stuff that planting stuff. This is part of the trade from Leona. It's a golden goddess, a philodendron golden goddess. It's starting to get some roots. I'm happy with that. This is a cutting from my tripartitum. Here is an Aglionema cutting that I took last year. It's finally starting to do well. Right next to it, we have my black velvet alocasia. I don't understand that plant, you guys. Like, to the point where I really want to get rid of all my alocasia. I don't like them anymore. They're driving me nuts. This is my Cissus discolor. This is the only way I can keep the damn thing alive. If it's anywhere outside of this box, it's dead. So that's where it lives. All right, we're gonna go on up here. This is, this here is a Pastazanum chunk. I'm waiting for it to grow. This is a Gloriosum chunk. In here, of course, this is the famous prop box. We've got a Varicosum gloriosum. There's an Esmeraldent stump in there. There's a Pastazanum stump. There is a Nangar Intense stump. Yeah, we're just waiting for stuff to start happening. So, leave that as we do. Over here, we have a bunch of bipenifolium cuttings. This is my propagation station. Okay, so this is my propagation area. This is the stuff that I'm growing and I'm gonna be selling and blah, 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 blah. So that's what this stuff is. It's just kind of a mishmash of all kind of things, but it's the stuff that's gonna be for sale soon enough. I just need it to grow a little and get a little bit better looking, and you know how it goes. Anyway, so that's it, you guys. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, make sure you go down below and give us that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and mark your notification bell for all so you can get notified anytime I upload. And as I always say here on my channel, thanks for coming to hang out. Y'all coming back and bring your friends. If you don't want to bring your friends, that's cool, because you guys are the reason I'm here and I'm doing this. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace out.